right, I want to share this story with you. So Jesus pointed across the table, and he said, "See that man by the treasury?" Treasury was a place where you put your money that you wanted to give to God. The disciples, oh, can you move so other people can see? You can sit over there if you want. Okay. The disciples saw him. The man strutted around, and he swished his fancy robes. This rich man looked pleased with himself. Then he pulled a big bag of coins out of his robe. He looked around to make sure people were watching, and he said, "I am sharing my money," he announced in a loud voice. He dumped a handful of coins into the offering box. Jingle, jingle, crash. The coins dropped noisily into the box. Everyone looked at him. The man beamed. He looked very pleased with himself. Jesus pointed again. "See that widow over by the treasury?" The disciples looked. Where was she? Then they saw her. A small woman in plain robes slipped between people to get to the offering box. The widow dropped 2 small coins into the offering box. Clink, clink, and then she slipped away. "Do you see the difference?" asked Jesus. The rich man gave a little handful of his large bag. He wanted everyone to see him. The widow gave all of her money, 2 coins. She didn't want to be seen. When you share, be like the widow. Give quietly. Don't try to impress others. That's the kind of sharing that I like to see. So this is, have you ever seen somebody sort of like brag about how great they are?
Yeah, and say that you're the best, but other people say that you're just like you're the best, but people get sad about that because they think they're the best.
Sometimes there are people who think that they're better than other people, right?
Yeah.
Because they have more money, or they have more power, or they are more famous, and so they think that everyone needs to look at me all the time because I'm super cool and I'm the best. But who does Jesus say to look at? Does Jesus say to look at that person who would say, "Look at me"? Or
No.
does Jesus say to look at the woman who gave even a very small amount?
A very small amount.
Yeah.
Because the band was being very complicated.
It was being complicated, yeah. But Jesus says, look at this woman. She doesn't have a lot of money. She doesn't have a lot of power. She's not famous. She's not dressed in fancy clothes. She's not calling attention to herself, but she's doing what God is calling her to do. She's doing what God is calling her to do, and she's fine. She does this all the time. So let's say a prayer together, okay? Can you guys repeat after me? Dear God, thank you for loving us. And giving us things we can share. Help us share our gifts. With other people. To show them. Your love. Amen. All right, you guys can head on back.